Night, like thick ink, swallowed the entire Chinatown in New York. Only the familiar darkness made Rose feel a sliver of safety. She was the infamous, fatal Rose in the underworld, a top assassin walking on the edge of life and death. This mission was her only chance for freedom, to take the life of the White Butterfly gang leader, known as the Butterfly. Her father's promise echoed in her ears, a distant lighthouse guiding her through the boundless dark. She yearned for freedom, yearned to escape this cold, bloody life. Donning a black outfit perfect for moving in the shadows, Rose tied her long hair back efficiently and pulled a black hood over her head, wrapped in black. Only her clear eyes, hiding a cold killing intent, were visible. She tucked her usual silver dagger into her boot. It was her most trusted companion on every mission. She was confident this mission would be flawless. Her agile figure was like a phantom blending into the night. Rose easily scaled the low wall and slipped into the old, dilapidated house. The air was thick with the smell of age. She moved quietly, stepping onto the creaking wooden stairs descending below. In the dimly lit room below, the only light source was a faint oil lamp. Beside it, an old man with white hair lay quietly on a wooden board, his expression peaceful. A flicker of doubt crossed Rose's mind. The old man was too serene, not like he was sleeping, more like lifeless. But a mission was a mission. There was no mercy in her dictionary. She bent down. A flash of silver. The dagger left her hand, aimed straight for the old man's heart. Music stops abruptly. Add sound effect of a knife hitting the floor, or an object colliding. Clang. A crisp sound shattered the silence of the room. The silver dagger had fallen to the floor. A tall, imposing figure suddenly darted out from behind a curtain. It was a man in a white robe, with an agile spin kick of his long leg. He accurately deflected her silver dagger. As expected of the fatal Rose, you can take down a helpless old man without batting an eye. The man's deep voice echoed in the room, laced with a hint of casual mockery. He stood firmly in front of Rose, his body shielding the old man on the bed. Rose's heart clenched. Who was this man? He could accurately knock away her dagger in the dark, and his skills were definitely superior to hers. She studied him closely, realizing the man in the white robe was a foreigner, with a handsome face, piercing blue eyes, and a mess of bright golden hair that fell to his shoulders. This is my mission. In the missions I carry out, there are no words like mercy. Rose replied coldly, her insides on high alert due to this unexpected opponent. No trace of compassion. So, if it were a pure infant lying before you, you would still strike to take its life? The man pressed, his tone testing. An infant. Rose's heart trembled. Could she really strike down an innocent baby? A moment of hesitation flickered in her mind. Of course, as long as it's a mission, I have to complete it. Her words were firm, but her inner turmoil was hard to completely conceal. Your answer was a little hesitant. The man chuckled, instantly seeing through her reservation. So I hesitated. What about it? Rose retorted, annoyed. Nothing. Just glad for you, that you're not a cold-blooded, heartless killer. Turns out you still have a shred of compassion. His laughter was melodious, yet it filled Rose with an inexplicable fear, and a strange flutter in her heart. This feeling terrified her. She couldn't be distracted during a mission. She immediately branded him an enemy. Anyone who stood in the way of her mission was an enemy. Rose hesitated no longer. She drew several silver daggers from her boot, and attacked the man with lightning speed. However, the man was too agile. He easily dodged each of her attacks, even blocking her daggers with a flick of his sleeve. The daggers merely cut through the fabric. Her daggers were always lethal, but today, they all missed their mark against this man. How about a bet? Let's bet your last silver dagger won't even scratch me. If I get hurt, I won't stop your mission. But if I win, you'll take off that annoying hood, and let me see your real face. As Rose was about to throw her last dagger, the man challenged her with a playful smile. Fine, I bet. Rose readily agreed. She aimed her last silver dagger at his brow, throwing it with all her might. The man executed a beautiful backflip, his body arcing gracefully in mid-air, perfectly avoiding her fatal blow. I won. His voice rang out, tinged with pride and amusement. You won, but I haven't given up yet. Rose wasn't about to surrender easily. She put away her dagger and attacked him with her bare hands. Want to fight me barehanded? You're overestimating yourself. The man agilely dodged her attacks, a teasing chuckle accompanying each move. Keep laughing, and I'll seal your mouth shut. Her repeated attacks were thwarted, and Rose was starting to get angry. Seal his mouth shut. He had a good suggestion, the man teased. I don't mind you using your lips to seal my mouth. He taunted her, his laughter growing louder. Music builds to a small climax, then suddenly stops, or fades to low, suspenseful music. Rose was furious. This rogue. She spun and kicked out her long leg, aiming for his waist. He quickly stepped back, making her miss. Another bet, the man said confidently. My wildest dream will come true tonight. You're too arrogant. Rose spat, attacking with renewed ferocity. You'll see. He sounded full of confidence. As he spoke, the man suddenly changed tactics. He stopped dodging and began to counterattack. After only a few moves, he captured one of Rose's arms in his single hand, and with a swift move, easily pinned her between the wall and his body. His strong body pressed intimately against hers, enjoying her resistance with a smug air. "I've captured you," the man's low voice whispered in her ear, tinged with triumph and amusement. He reached out and pulled off her black hood. Rose's long hair tumbled down, spilling over her shoulders in disarray. The man leaned down, his face close to her stunningly beautiful features, his blue eyes fixed on her clear dark ones. His admiring gaze made Rose's heart race uncontrollably. She felt flustered under his blue eyes, a strange feeling bubbling up inside her. "Just lucky," she said scornfully, trying to ignore the unfamiliar sensation his strong, masculine body gave her. She dared not move, fearing it would bring their bodies even closer. "Lucky?" The man raised an eyebrow, clearly disagreeing. "If not lucky, then what? Do you really think your skills are that good?" Rose retorted stubbornly. "Of course my skills are excellent." He stared at her, a proud look on his face. "Shameless," she cursed angrily. The man's thin lips curved into a sensual smile. "You haven't seen my shameless side yet." His deep, magnetic voice whispered in her ear, full of temptation. "Are you interested in seeing it?" Rose's heart skipped a beat. She was about to furiously tell him off, but his lips already covered hers, sealing all her words. Rose's eyes widened in shock. She couldn't resist, letting him kiss her lips, stirring the calm lake of her heart. "Want to know who this mysterious man in the white robe is? Want to know what fate awaits Rose? Can she complete her mission and finally gain her freedom from the gang? How will this kiss change everything for her?" For more details, please search app.